So let's do a year in review. I realize this is the last vlog for the year. So construction has begun on that 3-acre lot back there. They definitely screwed up the watershed. It was a pond back there at the bottom when it was pouring on Friday. So at the beginning of the year, it was just shortcut grass and maybe a couple of trees and no fence and no veggie garden or anything, but I've had a successful veggie garden, had a fence in, might get it painted early next year. I've put down the landscape fabric because I'm going to have massive flower beds next year. I was going to have another one, I don't know if you can see my finger, right by where there's a stone tiles on the way out of the kitchen out there, but I decided, well, I might as well leave a little bit of grass. If I ever decide to sell, then, you know, if the people that buy this place have kids, they'll have at least a little bit of grass to play in that first year before they would renovate and turn the whole entire thing into grass. I have a scythe. I haven't gone through and chopped the grass back there yet because it's a bit of hard work. My back's been kind of acting up, so I didn't want to push it too far because it's been a heck of a year. I did go through and dig a couple holes back there. I'm supposed to have a bunch of river birch showing up from the Arbor Day Foundation, but it got shipped like 2.5 weeks ago. It's still not here. Hopefully the trees are still live by the time that I get them. I think I've put like maybe 6 holes in the back here. Most of them in the far left corner. Yeah, I think I put like 4 over there and then maybe 2 behind where the veggie garden is. I don't know what to do about that construction. If they try to encroach into my land or like screw up the waterworks so bad that I end up having a pond, then, well, that's what lawyers are for. The neighbors to the right swear the 6 feet past their fence is actually theirs and not the county's alleyway anymore. So I tried digging at the circuit court myself for those last 6 feet to figure out if my property owns it or not, and they say they don't have anything on the books. But, you know, if that contractor back there tries to do a land grab on the alleyway, because it didn't belong to them either. So if they try to do a land grab, then maybe I will too, and we'll see how that turns out. So I still have like a turnip, maybe 2 radishes, and some sorrel out there that doesn't look quite dead yet. Same with the strawberry plants. I'm sure they'll go soon. We're having kind of crazy weather. It's supposed to be 50 again tomorrow. It was maybe 28 yesterday. And I don't know if you can see the tarp, but my roof is still not fixed. The roofing contractor said they would be closed. Right now it's the 27th of December. So they said that they would be closed until, it was either the 4th or the 8th of January. So can't get the actual outside roofing and what's it called, the metal stuff above it that connects to the house done yet. And the interior guy still hasn't gotten back to me. Of course, if the exterior stuff isn't scheduled yet, then maybe I'm not that worried about it, but maybe I should submit something to Home Depot because, like, do you not need the work? Can I have lots of money and not need to work too? I don't know if I showed these to you before. I ordered these pots. I think they're like 4-inch, maybe 5-inch tall pots. And they came with some saucers too. They aren't the flimsy kind, which is nice. I don't know if you see these. They came with these saucers. And then I think these are 6-inch, and they're also really sturdy, but they're square. And then I ordered these 6-inch ones, but can you see that? They're kind of a little bit on the flimsier side. Everybody on, what was it, like Amazon and eBay said, oh, we like the Dylan pots. So this is a Dylan pot, but I mean, the ones that I was getting before from Sarracenia Northwest were definitely sturdier, so I wish I could still get those. I don't even know where to get sturdy pots anymore, so I'm trying. This Hamato is resprouting, but the leaves are kind of soft, like when a plant is gonna die, which is not good. I don't know how to save this. It was in standing water. I dumped the standing water. I don't know if I should coffee again or what. So I have Edwardsiana, my macrophylla died, and I think all the Hamatas are dying. So I guess the Eddie's going to be the only toothy nip that I have. Oh, and Simon, but you know, pure species, being somewhat of a purist as I am. So hopefully I don't have more plants die this year, but only time will tell, right? I only grow the survivors. So I just bumped the heating up to be 71 during the day instead of 69 in case that Hamato wants it a little bit warmer. Even though it always did okay in San Diego, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't think it's getting too shaded out by the Tillies, so I don't know. Hopefully it survives. The rest of the plants are looking okayish. Even the where's the camera? Aristolochioides that I chopped back to take cuttings of for Nask is bouncing back and sprouting again. What else? Year in review style. So the septic is done as far as I'm concerned until the next yearly inspection, like next August or so. Fence is put in, we'll get it painted next year. Bathroom renovation, not happening yet because I have the roof to fix, and then I think my next big project after that is getting the outside of the house painted because the paint is peeling in a couple places. So along those ends, they told me, oh, we'll have to get it tested for lead, and if there's lead, it's gonna cost. So I've been just kind of quickly looking it up online today. While I talk, I'm showing you the plants. So I've been quickly looking it up online today for like lead test kits you can buy yourself, and then like if you do it yourself, then I mean, it'll be the cost of your time and then lead abatement strippers. But I mean, what would I do with my weekends anyway? I kind of bought a project house anticipating having a project house. So I guess I'll research that a little bit more. I think I'll get some of those lead tests and like see if I can really quickly tell if the house really does have lots of lead all over the place or not, and then proceed accordingly. But considering it has a plaque that says it's been up since at least 1880, there's no way it doesn't have lead. It just might be a few layers down, and I guess I'll see. What else? I did some spackling. I think I showed that to you last time. I want to go over it again because there's a couple spots that it wasn't quite even, so I want to even it out, and I don't want to push my back too hard so I'm not completely laid out in bed, you know. What else? I think that's pretty much it that I've been doing around the house. Oh, when it poured on Friday, the cellar was damp again, so tomorrow when it warms up to 55 or so during the day, I'm going to turn the heating off and repaint a couple of the small spots that looked wet, and then put hydraulic cement in some of the bigger holes that I saw that were leaking. Some of them don't leak, some of them leak, so it's kind of luck of the draw. So it's kind of good that I got the 24th and the 25th off, so I could kind of do a lot of stuff. So I get today sort of off as a proper weekend like a normal person, so I can get back to it tomorrow. Like over lunch or after work or something like that. Cause it's only a small spot that I have to repaint and hydraulic cement. So I realized I couldn't find my PVC pipe cutter. I used a saw last time for the the inside of the cork tree where the two pieces combine, right? So I ordered the expanding foam and then the aquarium grade silicone to put that all together, but based on all of the precautions that are on the can of spray foam and the silicone stuff, it really seems like it'll smell real nasty. So either if I have copious amounts of time tomorrow, I'm gonna try to quickly spray some foam in it on my front porch to let it air out a bit, and that the foam needs to cure for 24 hours before you go to put the silicone on it. So it'll be the vanilla cork tree will be done at the earliest Wednesday, but I'm guessing I won't get to it till New Year's, the first that I have off from work on Friday. So it's supposed to be 55 that day too. Rainy, but at least 55. So maybe I'll do it then and then finish it on Saturday or something. So while I was at the store getting the PVC cutter, I also got a wall patch kit, because I think there's kind of an actual like inch or two big hole behind the fridge in the wall that, you know, nobody looks behind your fridge until you go to clean under it, like once in however often normal people go to clean under their fridge. But I found it within a couple of months of getting here because I was going through trying to clean everything. So not only was there broken glass, surprise, under the fridge for who knows what reasons, but there's also a bit of a hole in the wall. So I'll work on doing that the next time I go through and try to spackle. I also got some more spackle. I thought it was the same stuff, but what I was working with before said it was multi-purpose spackle, and what I picked up yesterday was, it says it's fast drying spackle. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's really just like gypsum powder mixed with some sort of probably like caking and drying agent. So whatevs. So I've got lots of work lined up for myself. I'm taking today off other than making a vlog, I guess. Man, it's getting hot in here. Yeah, my thermometer says it's 85. Maybe I shouldn't have cranked up the heat to 71. Because it gets hot in here with the sunshine in here and the bulbs. Maybe I just needed to bump up the nighttime temp to 65. Maybe 69 during the day and 65 maybe not when I move the plants out of here, but while they're still in here, maybe it'll be okay. I'll go change that after this. Oh, what else? I really got into Monstera at the end of this year. I really got into aeroids now that I was finally not killing my variegated Monstera deliciosa, or deliciosa, whichever way you pronounce it. So those cuttings have still not done anything, which is kind of good that they're not rotting, but, well, maybe they'll sprout a leaf sometime in the next year. But I did get all the other Monsteras. I finally went through and rubbed bonide on the leaves of everything new, because a lot of the stuff was too tender to really pour on it and water it with, because I thought it would kill it. So I just rubbed it on all of the leaves yesterday. So I'll start unbagging now. Lots of Monsteras. I got a couple spotty begonias too, because I like those. These cactuses I finally started perking up, so maybe they're finally settling in. These pothos type of cuttings have not died yet, so maybe they're rooting. The last of the new nepenthes that I got, Spectabilis and Cecilii. There's a piece of the vanilla sitting on the nepenthes cuttings that I cut off, because the middle section of it for some reason was kind of browning and rotting off. So I tucked one of the roots into one of the nepenthes jars, so it's getting some water. Because I think the Phalaenopsis orchids like doing that in their drip tray too. Okay, this vlog is already long enough. Hopefully you've had a productive year, because I don't think anybody had a particularly good year. And see you next year. Bye.